your direct sales expert. I am coming to you live from sunny Southern California, and I'm getting all the other broadcasts going so we can get our Periscope and our Facebook Live and make sure that we also get our Instagram because we got to get our Instagram on. So I appreciate you guys being here. So, hey, I'm going to introduce myself officially, right? Hey, everybody, Vicki Fitch here, your direct sales expert. I am coming to you live from sunny Southern California, and I appreciate you guys very, very much. So let's check out. Let's talk. We're gonna have a good conversation today. I'm trying to make sure everybody's online here, but I'm having a little trouble with Periscope not showing the broadcast, which makes it a little bit tricky if I want to answer comments. So there we go. All right. Sorry, Periscopers. Hold on a minute. So today we're going to talk about, are you suffering from email apnea? So if you guys don't know what that means, I'm going to explain it to you. It's from Ariana Huffington in the book called Thrive. So, hey guys, welcome to the broadcast. Let me get that out of there. I don't know. I cannot see what's going on. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So we got Periscope going. Let's see. Okay, so I can see some of you in here. Hey, Dwan, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you guys being here. My Perry peeps, my Facebook followers. Let's see. I got you guys. I cannot see the comments that are coming through. Hey, honey, welcome to the broadcast. I can't see the comments yet through Facebook. So if you guys are making comments, you have to give me a minute to be able to see them. So I can see you're in the broadcast, but I cannot see who you are unless you put something in the chat for me. So we are broadcasting. We are quad streaming. We're actually quint streaming, but we're on Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube, and we're also on my website and a couple other locations. Let's see. I haven't quite got that down yet where I can get when the comments are coming through. So we're working on angles and stuff like that. So let's talk about this. Are you suffering from email apnea? Now, email apnea, according to Ariana Huffington, is something that happens when people are getting into their email and they they hold their breath, right? They stop. And I can't remember. I know it was not her that actually coined the phrase, but they literally hold their breath. Now, put a 1 in the chat box if that's happened to you before, where you've held your breath. Hey, David, welcome to the broadcast. You've held your breath when you're checking out email, like, oh, I hope I didn't get that, or oh, I didn't miss something. Hey, David, welcome. And welcome, guys. Appreciate it. We are quint streaming, actually, Facebook Live, Periscope, Instagram, YouTube, on my page. Anyway, hey, say welcome. Do me a favor and hit the share button, guys. If you guys are my regular followers, my Perry peeps, my Instagram pals, guys, share out the broadcast because I bet you know someone that's dealing with the same situation. Hey, Janelle, welcome. We're also in the Get Vocal platform, so I'm going to pop the link inside the comment here and see if I can give you guys the link there. Every time I've been posting it, it comes up saying that it's there's I don't know, that it's not the right link or something. So we'll try it. When it comes up, it'll say bad gateway. I don't know why it says that, but try hitting the button and see if you can get in anyway. Welcome to the broadcast, guys. So are you suffering from email apnea? Do you hold your breath? Do you get stressed out? Jan Turley in the house. Welcome, sweetheart. Do you get stressed out when you're watching email, when you're watching things come in or you got to do with it? Hey, Robin, or what about when you maybe like, let's say 1,000 come in a day or 100 come in a day and you feel like you're never going to catch up? Put a 2 in the chat box if you guys know what I'm talking about. It's really hard and it gets really stressful. It's like, I don't know if I'm going to catch up. I don't know. I don't have enough time to get through these and live my life and, get through my day. So that's why we want to make sure that we are not doing that to ourselves. And offloading is a way that we can kind of avoid some of that. I know some of you are experienced offloaders, others of you aren't. I am working with some of the people on my team of making sure that I offload activities so I can focus on the ones that are the most relevant to me. What ones are going to make me the most money? Which ones are things that I can't do? Yeah, Rosalie says she has so many emails. I know that pain. I mean, seriously, I get so many. I must get at least 300 or 400 a day, at least. I mean, some of them are junk. Absolutely. Hey, Terry, welcome to the broadcast. Some of them are junk. I mean, we all get some junk email, But there's a lot of stuff that either I want or it's actually really good stuff. I just don't have time to get through it. Hey, Terry. So how do we deal with it? So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the things that I'm doing or that I'm working on or that I'm hoping, to implement, because that's all we can do. When we recognize a problem, right? It's a pain point. When we find a pain point, our job is to look for a solution. When we look for a solution for ourselves, we can oftentimes find a solution we can help use for other people, right? And that's honestly what we're trying to do is if we have a problem, we know we're not the only ones. I mean, let's face it, we are not the only ones that have whatever this problem is that we've got. For those of you who are wondering why my eyes are darting around a little bit, I am Quint streaming. We're on Instagram, Facebook Live, my personal page, business page. We're on Periscope. We're on YouTube. We are also on the Get Vocal platform. And so I am looking around a little bit to make sure if there's comments there. Because I don't want to, we don't want to let anybody down. So think about your email for a minute. I mean, I have several email accounts. Probably you guys do too. We talked last week a little bit about people that have, a junk email account, and they literally actually it's called junk email at, gmail.com or something. And it's kind of like when they give that to you, you say, well, apparently you don't want my content. Hey, something tweets, welcome to the broadcast. But sometimes it's not that we don't want them. We want the content. We want access to it. We just don't want it to fill up our main inbox. I mean, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Put a 3 there in the chat box if you guys are recognizing, yeah, I do have some content. Like there's some newsletters I sign up for. I actually want them. I just know it's not something I can look at all the time. I want to have access to it when I'm ready for it. But I don't want it going into my main inbox because why? Because then I have 3 or 4 or 500. So instead of being able to pop in there and take care of the urgent things, I go in there and then either get distracted, right? Oh yeah, I need that on. Oh yeah, that's that new algorithm. Oh, this is new. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. I got to do that. So we start getting distracted and it makes it hard. Rosalie puts in a 3. She gets it. Yes. Gotcha, Chad, Mark, Mary. Awesome. So this is what it's all about, is that we have to find those pain points and find a way to resolve them. So think about a pain point in your life. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. Hey, Tamara Thompson, what's up, girlfriend? It's good to see you. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing for some of these things and see if it might be something relevant for you. So we are Quint streaming, guys. We're on Facebook Live or on Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube, in Get Vocal, and we're actually also on my website as well. But letting you know, I'm trying to catch all the comments. So if you have one, be a little bit patient. If you got something going on there. If you guys don't know Miss Tamara Thompson, what a great announcement she made today. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce it or not, but she has a really superstar guest coming to her event. So congratulations. I will say that I don't know. You can tell me if you're still there, Tamara, if I can tell them who it is. Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, Jan. All right. Rosalie, that's perfect. Okay. So back to this. What do you do when your inbox starts overwhelming you? Like I said, are you pushing content into multiple email boxes and then not even looking at it? And then they're piling up. I mean, I'm embarrassed to say this, but I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you exactly how many emails that I have in this box right here. Just my main box. I have 9,255 emails. Okay. 6,832 of them are unread. True story. Now, a lot of them, I get my Hero reports every day. And then, my assistant goes through them as well. So a bunch of those could be deleted, but there's still a lot of stuff in here. Some of it I'm using as a filing cabinet. That's not wise. I can tell you from a computer crash earlier or, the end of last year, it's not a wise thing to do. But I'm going to go into another box. Like I said, this is me being totally real and telling you guys, what's going on. So in my old email box, which I admit I have used as a filing cabinet, I have 38,560 emails in there. I have another email box that has 12,666 emails. So you guys are getting the point, right? We have so many emails. There's no way I could ever get through all those and actually live my life, right? I mean, if I tried to go through those, that's all I'd be doing is going through the emails and trying, and I'll group them and start doing, oh yeah, I want that. I don't want that. Get rid of that, unsubscribe to that. Although these days, there's a lot of people that unsubscribe doesn't really mean unsubscribe anymore. It takes 6 months, 9 months, 24 months. Hey, Indy, welcome to the broadcast. Appreciate you guys being here. And by the way, if you guys have not shared out the broadcast yet, hit that share button. Make sure other people knows BSVP TV. That's Mr. Bruce Himmelblau. If you don't know Bruce Himmelblau, you got to get to know the man. So yes, and I'm going over there right now to make sure. I don't see. Did anybody try to get in the get vocal thing? Hey, tweets, welcome back. Because I can't, it keeps coming up and saying it's a bad, like it's a bad email address. So, or it says bad gateway, 502 bad gateway when you put the link. So I'm wondering if it's actually working, if people can get into the platform right now, or what happens. So we got to let our get vocal peeps know that. So back to this, right? You guys, some of you guys are probably saying, "Hey, put a 4 in the chat box if you want some solutions," right? I'm telling you the junk. Who put a 4 in the chat box if you guys want some solutions on what do you do and how do you manage that email? Like if you're getting email apnea and you're like literally holding your breath. But when you do that, and remember, I got that book from the book Thrive from Ariana Huffington, but she actually is quoting someone else who coined that phrase. But it's a real thing. It's a real fear that people have when they look at their email. And then sometimes they get lost in the rabbit hole of email, right? They get lost there for who knows how long. They get lost and lost and lost. They can't, they feel like they can never get out. Now, there's some solutions. Number one, of course, stop giving out your email address. Sometimes we all have an email. I have an email that's on my website, of course, that tends to get scraped a lot. And I get these things. Hey, Levin, welcome to the broadcast. I get these things saying, hey, we keep contacting you, but you're not, responding. It's like, well, I have never in my life giving that email address out. It's on my website and I do monitor it, but I didn't solicit information from you. Therefore, having a box that that it's unsolicited email, then that it's not going to be a priority. Now, like I said, the info, we do have website stuff that goes through there. So I have my team monitoring it, making sure. And if there's anything that I need to see, then they forward it to me. But we have to keep ourselves out of distraction, right? And if we show ourselves, show the opportunity for us to really conquer issues and say, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. We have to figure out what's not serving us and then figure out a way to solve it. So email is not serving me anymore. I am having my team, like one of my new team members, Vocal came up for me. Excellent. Thanks, Rosalie. One of my new team members, I'm going to, as soon as I get her up to par on a few other things, I'm going to have her monitor those email boxes. Moving stuff out of the way, things that have to do with social media, new things on social media. You can hire somebody, you can have a team member, you can have someone else, pulling that information for you and identifying what things are actually critical. Because the longer you can keep your focus and attention on what it is that's important to you, what it is that actually brings you money or revenue or brings you joy, that's when your life changes. That's when you can make this transition and have things. Hey, Wally, welcome to the broadcast. So we've got to do that. Now, offloading is the key, right? On offloading, not just for email. I used email apnea because when I was reading the book today, sorry, Jeremy must have popped in here somewhere, right? Every time Jeremy comes in, he makes me want to yawn. So I know, I'm sorry about that. Hey, Sana, welcome to the broadcast. I appreciate you being here. So, okay, Rosalie is in the house. Hey, girlfriends, good to see you. And let's see who else came out. Candy, welcome, Candy Sakai. So my peeps are getting into the room. So and I imagine Rosalie actually came from clicking the link. Candy might have just went in from looking at Get Vocal to see what's going on. So getting your email under control, like hiring somebody, we actually do have a VA service, right? And so having a VA that works for a couple hours a day for you, getting that information out, that's an opportunity for you. Oh, hey, Dawn, welcome to the broadcast. I'm going to brag on Dawn in just a second here, you guys, because she is awesome. If you don't know Dawn Craybaugh, you definitely have to follow her. But having somebody for maybe you only need them for an hour a day. Maybe you only need them for a few hours a week. I don't know. But we all have tasks that are not our primary thing that we actually make money from. And we can offload those tasks like creating social media graphics, monitoring your social media. Now, personally, I engage with my own social media. That's something that's really important to me. It doesn't mean I would never have someone monitor it and help me. But in general, hey, Patricia Ann, welcome. I don't know. I don't know why I'm yawning. I have no idea. It's like got to be psychosomatic, right? Psychosomatic. I'm not tired. I don't know what's going on. maybe I do need it now. No, just kidding. All right. So when we go back to this, we got to pick the things that are not serving us well. Restaurant owners don't wash the dishes, right? It doesn't mean they won't help if someone needs it, but they don't wash the dishes because they don't make money from washing the dishes, right? They have someone that is at that, that either maybe they like washing dishes. Maybe I know there's some people that really enjoy tasks that don't require a lot of mental energy. There's nothing wrong with that. But each person, whether it's from skill level, whether it's from a desire to relax, maybe they had a stressful job before, it doesn't matter, but you need to pick what makes you money. And washing dishes doesn't usually make a restaurant owner money. Bringing people in the door does, right? Making sure, managing and making sure the servers are taking care of them, that the chefs are doing well, and that keeping an eye on everybody, that makes you money. So when you start picking up tasks that aren't serving you well, like emails that, again, you need to have your emails that you need to take care of, but I guarantee there's not very many of my emails that I need to take care of. And so, like I said, that's going to be next on the hit list as soon as I teach her some. You're hitting a wall that comes after multiple sufferings in life. Well, amen to that, sister. You are right. I have been pummeled lately. Many of you guys know this has been a time of pummeling. But since I'm responding to Dawn right there, I'm going to tell you guys something. I have been wanting to do something for a couple of years now. And when Dawn and I connected, yes, thank you, my friend. When Dawn and I connected, how long has it been, Dawn? 3 weeks? 4? It's not been that long, right? I think 3 or 4 weeks. That Dawn and I connected, and we've totally hit it off. I'm helping her with some stuff, and she's helping me. Hey, welcome. She sent me pictures of this thing that she's going to be doing for me, and I fell in love. It's exactly what I've been wanting. Hey, Frisch Tweets, welcome to the broadcast. It's exactly what I've been wanting. I'm so excited about it. And by the way, hit that share button if you haven't already, people. Now, come on, do a girl a solid and hit that button, right? It's not right. It hasn't been that long, but I feel like we've been friends forever because we have those kind of people. When you find people that vibe with your tribe, you know that they vibe with your tribe. You know that they get you and you get them. And oftentimes I'm gonna kind of segue into one of my books to talk about, because I think it's important here, even though it's not on the offloading piece, but this part's important. We have to find people that vibe with our tribe. There are a lot of people in the world trying to, kind of cram round pegs into square holes, or square pegs into round holes, whatever it is. And they're finding relationships are struggling. They're not able to have energy and enthusiasm and excitement and creativity because they're trying so hard to create relationships. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't invest time in relationships. You absolutely should, but you shouldn't have to work that hard at establishing a connection. If it's that hard of work, they're probably not part of your tribe, or they may be someone who's growing into someone that could be in your inner circle or someone that you can spend time with. But sometimes people are really needy, right? And they drain you of energy. Sometimes they do other things. But when you find people you click with, things just start happening. And I am having so much fun. Wait till you guys see. I'm doing the book, a book signing. I think it's next week now. Man, time is flying. I'm doing a book signing next week in Long Beach at the Delightful Crepes Cafe. I hope you guys, if you're in the Long Beach area, put a one in the chat box if you are. If you're in the Long Beach area, or you can get to Long Beach, hey, if you're less than 3 hours away from Long Beach, you better get your butt there, because I want to see you and I want to show you some of Dawn's goodies and what she's done. And yes, it's kind of a secret. I'm not telling you all about it, but I'm super excited about it. That's what I can tell you. I'm very excited. And when you put your creative energies into things, right? And then, so let me show you the segue here. There's two pieces, right? When you put your creative energies into something, like when you're offloading things to someone else, you have time to put your creative energies into things that really excite you, right? So that's number one. And number two is reminding you, the 12 books, 12 months series is designed to help you become the best version of yourself. It is designed to help you to rock that dream. It is designed to give you the boost you need and the support you need and connections that you want with people that vibe with your tribe. The people that are looking for the same things, people that have a positive outlook on life, right? Because if I was sitting here complaining, my life is terrible, you have no idea what's going on, you wouldn't want to stay here. I mean, nobody wants that. The only time we put up with that when it's Eeyore and we know Pooh is going to lift up the mood in just a moment, or Tigger, right? We will not sit with Eeyores and stew in it, because if we do, we're going to be sucked down, right? So we have to find ways to offload, find ways to use our creativity and inspire ourselves and the people that we're around to be the best version of themselves, because that's what it's all about right now. So somebody, can I hear an amen, or let's ride, or let's do this, or I'm excited about it? That's what we want to do, is we want to recognize that. Rosalie says, yes, from a link I logged in with my Facebook account. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Rosalie. I totally appreciate that. Oh, Joe in the house. Joe, I love that announcement you made. Hey, big bad Brad. What up? What up? Okay, so if you guys haven't shared out the broadcast yet, we are quint streaming. Actually, we're on Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope. Oh, what's up, baby? He made me cough. I'm going to blame it on Joe. We're on Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube, Get Vocal. We're on my website. We're all over the place. Oh my gosh. I love you guys. You are awesome. And yes, if you guys want to come in the Get Vocal room, as soon as I end the broadcast, I'm going to do a few minutes in the Get Vocal room where you guys can pop on and say, hey. But so as we're looking at this, guys, we've got to recognize, we got to vibe with our tribe. You got to do everything you can to offload the stuff that you don't excel in, offload the stuff that doesn't support you, offload the stuff that isn't helping you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't helping you to grow in your business. It's not helping your brand to grow. Offload it. If you need help with that, you guys let me know. I have an amazing team, and I actually just interviewed a bunch of people. I got a few extra people that I like that I could totally hire if you guys need some help, and we can support you with some VA services. Again, can you imagine how much better your social media would be if you had somebody creating some graphics for you, getting them posted on a regular basis, and that your job was just, responding or replying? Or like I said, we can actually do that for you too. But you want to offload. You want to, like I said, this is your opportunity to find a way to make your dreams come true. And if you keep doing the same thing you've always done, you're going to keep getting what you always got. And that's not a lot sometimes, right? I was trying to make a rhyme, but I don't want to assume that you don't have what you want. Okay, so what questions do you have? I know some of you guys have had questions, and I want to support you by answering them. And then I'm going to let some people in there. Hello, Candy. Miss Candy Saka. She is the girl. She's the woman. Wait till you guys see some of my upcoming book covers, because my girlfriend, she is the bomb. She's amazing. Okay, so what questions? Let's see. Okay, so how can we help you with social media? Well, some of you guys, you know how to post, right? But you don't know how to create graphics. I mean, there are some great things. You can use Canva, you can use PicMonkey. So there are some, free services or other things. You can do things like utilizing Photify. My friend Ted Rubin and John Andrews have a great app called Photify. It's amazing. So there's lots of things that you can do. But if you don't know how to do it, or you're not used to doing it, then it takes you a lot longer. And if it's not something that you enjoy, then you don't have to invest time in that. Let us help you with it, right? You can say, I want, either X amount of hours a week or a month, and we'll help you put it. I mean, there are some minimums and stuff, but if you guys are interested in that, you can go to, and I'm only going to do it on this broadcast, but VickiFitch.com/VA. Okay, VickiFitch.com/VA. Fill out that survey, and that way we'll know what stuff you need, and then we'll find a team member that can work on some of that with you. All right. So, but you've got to offload. So your email, if your email inbox is overflowing like mine is, you need someone to go in there and clean it up for you. And they don't have to delete everything, right? You can have them kind of put it into like, here, I think this should be deleted, and then here's your inbox. But you just think about it. Think about how much better life would be if you weren't trying to drudge through the mundane, that you were just doing the things that really inspired you and the things that you love to do. Okay, so that is kind of my message for the day. I'd love to answer some other questions. Yes, canva.com. Yes, there is a paid version. You can use the free version. My team uses the free version, but we do use Photoshop for more advanced things. And then I, of course, have a different software from the company I used to be in when I did graphics and stuff. But yes, but Canva, their free version is really good, and yeah, their paid version is excellent. I mean, it provides you a lot of tools and a lot of ability. how do they log into your account? Well, we use what's called LastPass, and LastPass, you give them access to only what you want, and they never get to see your password. Hey, Haka, welcome, or Hakia. They never get to see your password. They just get to log in to the application and take care of the things that you want them to take care of. Yeah, well, that's true. They're saying, well, isn't that possible that people can do stuff that you don't want? It's always possible that, things can happen. We have some things that, first of all, I would never allow a VA that I didn't trust into a client account. So, but you have to pick that for yourself. You have to choose what you want to do. Most things are backed up, and in terms of what you guys have, most things are backed up, so you don't have to worry about that if something happens. But there's not too many people out there that are really looking to work and stuff that are trying to take advantage of you. So certainly not any more than just the people walking around, down the street or something. Let's see. Oh yes, Instagram, Facebook Live, Periscope, YouTube, Get Vocal. Yes, we are. Okay. Yeah, we do have a minimum amount of hours. I don't remember what it is. I think I don't remember exactly, but if you are interested, fill that out and we can definitely do it for you. Yes, I am looking. I'm trying to make sure there's no more questions. Absolutely. Okay, so no more questions. I don't see any more. I think I answered those. That one I already answered. Okay. So guys, we got to make sure that you don't have email apnea. If you don't want anyone else to help you, then come up with your own structure. Come up with a, must be done today. Like maybe you don't leave anything in your main box and you set up 5 boxes. I did a thing on that before, a scope called Inbox Zero, where you transfer it over to urgent, sent to someone else, pending, that kind of thing. Like I think I had 5 boxes. And, it works if you stay on top of it and every hour you go and move those out. But the thing is, at the end of each month, you have to go clear those boxes out, because you can say they're urgent and then never do them. And then the box is still going to grow. But you have to, you kind of have to set yourself up for that and make sure you're doing it. Okay. So I really appreciate you guys. I hope you're enjoying your time here. And I hope, who said that they were in Long Beach? I know there were some people here that said they were in Long Beach or they were going to go to the book signing next week. We are putting on, I don't know if Honey is still in here, but we are putting up a calendar, or Shannon. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm going to tell them. That's a good, Dawn. I'll tell them about that. We are putting a calendar up on the VickiFitch.com, the speaking page, that will show you where I'm at, so you can come to some of the events, because some of you aren't watching all of the social media stuff and want to just have access to see where I'm speaking. I'm speaking, I think, twice next week. I have speaking engagements booked all the way through 2020, but I do have some openings still. Yes, absolutely. 2 things. The people are asking about the You Are Enough campaign. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. The You Are Enough campaign, I am still looking for donations. We're trying to put together stuff to go speak in the schools and make sure that kids remember that they are enough just the way they are, that they have, that they are unique and talented and amazing, and that no matter how they're feeling about themselves, because let's face it, when we're kids, let's face it, when we're adults, we don't all feel our best all the time. We feel less than. We feel like we're not good enough, or not smart enough, or not strong enough, or not pretty enough, or not whatever enough. And it hurts. So the You Are Enough campaign goes into schools, corporations, prisons, hospitals, and organizations. And I help remind with different levels of, some of it's humorous, some of it's dramatic. And if y'all know me, you know I'm dramatic, right? But giving what we need to recognize our value and recognize how to deliver that. So I am looking for sponsors to help, whether it's corporate sponsors with, financial resources, or whether it's a hotel that wants to supply places for me to stay when I'm traveling around, going into those organizations, because the schools especially, they have money, but they don't have a lot of money. And so it's hard for me. I can't, take a year off and just go around to schools for what they can pay. It doesn't even cover all of your expenses when you're traveling. So I am looking for sponsors like that. Personally, you can sponsor. You guys can send money via PayPal. People have been asking. I am setting up a Patreon account, so you can do those automatic ones. We something about prisons, don't have to respond to that. I don't know what it means. Oh, you preach in prisons. Oh, gotcha. See, and it's, people need that. People need, they need to recognize that they still have value, even if they screwed up enough that they're in jail, right? I mean, they're still people. I mean, we all choke. We all choke at different levels, but we still all choke. And so, we need to be open and understanding about that. So, yes, that is an opportunity. Jeremy, welcome to the broadcast. There's an opportunity for those things for help for in those ways. Shannon Mattern is doing her freebie 5-day challenge. It's not the one about your website, but I highly recommend that one too. But this one is how to create your opt-in and start driving traffic and building your email list. Now, it's a little odd to bring that one up during this topic where we're trying to clean out email boxes. But when you're signing up for things that you really want, then that information is good, especially if you, I'm a big planner, as you guys know, and I think that you should plan out in advance that you are what your objectives are. As a matter of fact, I was talking to one of my team members today about, our quarterly planning and semi-annual planning and how you have to look out and figure out what you want to do for the next, month, 3 months, 6 months, and a year. You've got to know, you have to have some idea. You can modify it and tweak it, but you got to have an idea, and recognizing that you need to continue with an influx of leads, whether you get it from speaking engagements or book signings or your online opportunities. Those things are all really good and they're all supportive of your business. So anyway, I am so excited that you're all here today. If you guys want to go in the Get Vocal platform, getvocal, GETVOKL.com. I'm going to open it up in the back in just a minute, but I appreciate you guys being here. And until next time, I want to remind you, like I always do, to dream it, believe it, and achieve it. Ciao, 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 ciao. I'm going to turn this one off first. There we go. And then I will turn you guys off right here. So